We all love to get a little bit more performance out of our PC, and that's why we try various different things, trying new settings, new features. But what if I tell you there is one feature that you might be doing or using right now that can void your warranty? So if you want to know what and why this is happening, well, you have to watch the video till the end. And before that, subscribe this channel because I make daily take content similarly like this. So yeah, it's a no-brainer. So now let's start the video. Although this feature voids your CPU's warranty, but enabling this feature doesn't even affect your CPU. So what is this? Well, it is the XMP profile for your RAM. So now what is the XMP profile? Well, it's a way, or the easiest way, to overclock your memory. Now, why do you need to overclock your memory in the first place? Well, the memory or the RAM you buy from a store, or like a brick and mortar store or an online store, what do you see? First is the capacity, how much capacity you need for your PC. Second is what speed that memory is rated on. I said rated on, not running on, and I will I'm coming to that later. So you see a 8GB 3200 MHz DDR4 RAM and you bought it, then you installed it on your PC. Now if you haven't changed anything after you installed your RAM, I will suggest you open your task manager and check which speed that RAM is running on. Probably it will be either 2400 or 2656, probably 2400. Now, why? Because 2400 is the default memory speed for DDR4 RAMs, and that is the speed that motherboard manufacturers set default in their motherboard. Now, so why memory manufacturers are advertising like 3400, 3200? Well, the reason because those manufacturers tested those RAM at that speed, and then after that they rated those particular RAM stick to that particular speed. Now, so what is XMP? Let's talk about that. Well, XMP is Extreme Memory Profile. It's a way that you can overclock your memory very simply. You just have to turn on XMP, and it's made by Intel. Now you can also do it manually, but XMP is the easiest way, and at the same time I'm also running XMP profile on my PC. So what's the problem? Tell me what's the problem. Well, the problem is memory is a separate component, and we all know that, but that is not enough, because memory has to talk to your CPU, and that's where the CPU memory controller comes in. Now when you overclock your memory, you have to bump up your voltage. So when you bump up your memory's voltage, that also means that you are bumping up your CPU's voltage, or specifically those memory controllers voltage. Now if your CPU, if you didn't own the silicon lottery, like you don't have the best binned CPU, well then it, like when you bump up your CPU voltage, it can cause some problems like blue screen of death, certain reboots, totally shutting off, or in the worst case, a burned or a damaged chip. Yes, that can happen. That is the reason why brands like AMD and Intel doesn't support or give you warranty if you use XMP profile. Now, do they know when you use XMP profile, like you burned your chip using XMP profile? Is any way that they will know that? If you send your chip to them and didn't tell anything, they wouldn't know. Although that's lying and I don't support that, but you know, here's a thought, but I don't support that. I don't support that. So yeah, I need to clear that. Now, if you don't know, few months back, NZXT has their BLD lineup where they pre-build PC depending on what your criteria is, or like they have a very good intuitive system of selecting parts for you, so you can check that out. But the drama happened where NZXT enabling XMP profile in their pre-builds, and also like not giving or allowing a warranty to those pre-built systems. But now they have came out and they redid their policy, so now it's all okay. But if you are using a XMP profile, well then just check what your memory speed rated at on your memory sticker, like the sticker that's on the back of your memory. Check it, then run that, like run your XMP profile in that range and it will work fine. Now honestly, what's my experience, guys? I've been XMP for way too long and I haven't had too much problem with it, but that's my experience. And as I said, there is a silicon lottery, that's a thing. So your mileage may vary, but most of the 90% of the time you will be totally fine with it. But as always, do it at your own risk. And that same thing goes to CPU overclocking. Manufacturers advertise that in like big bold letters, but they don't give you warranty if you overclock your CPU. That's the thing. Yes, that's the reason why Intel have their overclocking insurance. Yes, Intel sells insurance for their K series CPU if you want to overclock and if you want to be your warranty retained. So that's a thing. But you know what's the thing? Liking this video, that's a great thing. Or we can dislike it, but that would be a bad thing. But you do you, man. And if you want to watch more videos from us, check out this video right here. And if you want to subscribe, well, here's a shiny little subscribe button. Press it. And this is Akash, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.